In this video, we'll learn about the goal-crushing techniques. Now, try to imagine the success you wish to achieve in your life in the distant future, ergo the next 10 years. You could either describe this picture by writing, talking about it, or even watching videos of people whose success you wish to emulate. The next step is to further refine the details of this success by including the details into the picture or description you have just created. The more specific, the better. These might be the stepping stones or the smaller goals to determine how you can reach the bigger picture type of success. Now that you have a rough idea of the success you wish to achieve in the future, it is time to set goals by writing them down or recording them in other ways. Set goals which are SMART. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound goals are goals which we refine based on the winner goals from the goal competition before finalizing our goals. In such way, our meaningful and motivating goals will not be only temporary passion without concrete planning then. Specific goals. Goals which are not clearly defined will not lead us to our desired destinations in life. If the goals are our destinations, but we cannot specify them, we will probably lose our directions during our work, even if we are presented with multiple methods to achieve our goals. As mentioned in this chapter, and also the previous one, we will waste a lot of resources if we do not have conviction in the specificity of our goals. Remember, goals show us the way, so we must spell out every single detail to get us to where we want. Measurable goals. Goals which are immeasurable are those which are vaguely defined, and hence we will not be able to track our progress. Quantifying both our progress and goals, and then comparing both, can indicate our performance and success rate. Such indication could also be used as analysis for further improvements in our performance. Body weight management programs, budgeting, running distance and time, building construction, and many other goals are made up of absolute quantifications. Using measurements of results, we can tell how much we have improved or progressed, and we won't even miss the celebration without knowing we have achieved certain goals. Attainable goals. Setting goals which are realistically possible to achieve means building more success on top of another. In contrast, working on goals which are impossible or too challenging to achieve will only break our perseverance and determination in the long term. We will surely lose motivation if we cannot achieve any rewards we wish for despite our best efforts. In spite of such an idea, we should always resist the appeal of setting goals that are too easy to accomplish. This is because constantly setting easy goals will generate a comfort zone for us. While we indulge in completing these easy goals, we become insensitive to our needs to improve. In the end, we are so afraid of failures and non-achievement that we will not risk setting a more challenging goal. In other words, we set attainable goals to be aware of the level of difficulties and the rewards for our efforts. We have to adjust the levels of difficulties to our preferences so as not to fall into our comfort zone or feel demotivated in the future. Relevant goals. Concentrating on relevant goals does not only save us from unnecessary venture into other distractions, it also allows us to practice our best skills, expand our knowledge in a particular subject, and gain invaluable experience for future growth. It sometimes can be difficult for us to separate the goals which we are very eager to accomplish from the ones which we feel are relevant and beneficial to our future. Therefore, it is a primary, yet very essential step to ensure our goals are constantly relevant. Time-bound goals. Deadlines, time limits, or even day-by-day progress are some of the measures we can set for ourselves to ensure progress. Besides, setting goals with a certain time frame will help us anticipate delays and prevent any unnecessary delays. Without such sense of timing, there will be less or no urgency for us to complete even the easiest tasks. As such, our commitment will dwindle, and we might even start to get comfortable with procrastinating work. Thus, we must always remind ourselves of the expected development in the timeline we have set for our dreams to come true. Writing your goals and keeping up. Now that we have understood all the SMART goal-setting concepts, we must not forget that we have to write our goals down and set reminders. To get these reminders to be more effective, we can set them on our phones or even place sticky notes in places like our work desk, on the refrigerator with magnets, or even on our TV.